Hey guys, it's Jeff here. We're going to get the Ferocious Eye by taking the path of courage, and we start this quest by talking to Amaya, and there's nothing else we need to give her. We just need to give her the gold
Graham.
coin. So let's take that out of our inventory.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The mold costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Okay, now as you can imagine, the best place to use this is on the thornweeds just outside of town, and they head, well, the path leads towards the well that had the dragon in it in the first part of the game, so we might be heading in that direction. Let's go out. We're going to close these doors just to keep Amaya happy and to keep the wolves out of the town as well. I love the way the screen, the camera moves and pans around while you're running around. It's not like the static screens in the old adventure games. The camera kind of moves with you and it's pretty cool. Okay, let's use the weed whacker here. I'm not close enough yet. Let's get a bit closer and use the weed whacker. And there's the well, and as you can see, a chaka is actually waiting there for us. Let's run up. And we'll follow him down into the well.
I was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
So as you can see, it is the same well. The beds are missing though, and the place looks a little bit clearer, not so cluttered. We're just going to follow the same path.
I was out of my league down there, but I had something to prove.
We can't move quite as quickly as a chaka, but we'll get there the best way we can. Now, as you remember, there is a trap over here, so we're not going to push that one. We'll use the one on the right.
Hey! Whatever's down here, it's mine.
Now this part is a little bit tricky. We're going to follow a chaka over these pillars.
Salama. Afamata. Afamata.
You need to watch carefully which ones he jumps to.
Afamata.
You can also learn the language here a little bit. Afanata means go ahead.
Stalama.
Stalama means stop or wait.
Afamata. Water.
Okay,
Afamata.
so he's going to give us a hand here and let us know which ones we should be jumping to.
Stalama.
Oh no. I was
What
not
was it
concentrating
the
there
tracker
at all.
said?
Let's try that again.
Water. Affirmata. Affirmata. Stalama.
Okay, so Stalama means
Affirmata.
no. Affinata means yes.
Affirmata. Affirmata. Affirmata.
And we're just going to avoid the spikes as well. There we go. We made it across.
Water.
Okay, so I hope you follow the pattern here. He's not going to help us out. So let's head this way. I'm going to wait for the spikes to be going in the other direction before we jump across. Ah, there we go. And we've made it. Beautiful.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise.
Squeak!
We didn't share your excitement.
Okay, so we're going to have to take a different path. We can't use the bow quite as skillfully as a Chaka, so we're going to have to take the long way around. Now this is another pretty tricky bit. We need to avoid the dragon's flame. Oh gosh. So just wait for it, and there we go. Let's go.
I took the long way, he took the astounding way. No matter, that eye would be mine.
Oh, we do need to avoid the dragon's flame here as well. It can be a little bit tricky. Just gonna wait here. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's get up as fast as we can. And drop down, diagonally down now. Back up. Okay, where's that dragon? I'm just gonna wait for him. There we go. Let's go. There we go. We should have made it. I think we've done it. And we just need to head off over to the right. And it's time to run. As you can see, Chaka can't get out by himself. He's too big to fit through that little door. So he does need us to go through there first. But we're stuck in the cage. He's going to try and help us out though. And we're going to give him some directions. Because there is a switch and there is a crank that he can turn. And there are two ropes. One pulls us across, one drops us down, as you can see. Now the crank he's going to turn is actually the crank that's going to drop us down into the pit. So we don't want him to do that. We need to tell him to stop. Stalama. Now the switch over there will actually pull us across. So let's tell him Afanata to this one. Yes.
Afanata.
And now we can get him to drop us down. Yes.
Afanata.
Okay, so what we need to do is set things up so that Chaka can fire his bow at the dragon's tail.
Buta!
Afanata.
Yes, we do want him to fire. Every time we move something, he's going to ask us if he should fire the bow or not. This rope here is the dinner bell, so the dragon will go off to grab dinner. What we need to do is arrange these shields in such a way that when he fires the bow, it's actually going to hit the dragon's tail. We can also move the weapons racks around as well, which makes it a little bit more complicated. What I'm going to do right now is move this. Move the weapon rack back a little bit out of the way, so that the
Buta!
arrow can hit the shield. But I'm not ready yet, so let's tell him Stalama.
Stalama.
Ooh.
And we're going to put this shield up.
Buta!
Okay, yes.
Afanata.
Let's do this. It's going to hit the weapons rack across the other side. And we'll climb up, head over there, and we need to push that weapons rack across over to the right as well. So it's a little bit complicated, but yeah, just arranging these things. You can use a bit of trial and error as well if you're not quite sure what to do. I'm just going to push this weapons rack across.
Buta!
No.
Stalama.
Ooh.
The reason for that is we need to take down this shield in the middle. So let's just head back over. We'll take down this shield, and he should hit the big shield with his arrow. And then we can get to the last shield right by the dragon's tail. Okay, so let's take this one down.
Buta!
Afanata.
Okay, beautiful. So now we can leap across here and head to the last shield. We'll put this one up, and hopefully Achaka can then hit the dragon's tail.
Hooter!
Off and up.
Okay, beautiful. Now we need to walk across here. Get back, I should say, to the dinner bell rope, so that the dragon can actually pull this rope and pull open the iron door. So let's just run over. A little bit complicated, there's a little bit of fiddling about, but once you know what to do, it's not too difficult. Okay, let's get ready to wake up the dragon. Let's pull this rope. Let's follow Achaka once again. He won't be able to get through this door. So we're going to have to find the switch that opens this door. If we head just down here, and I think around to the left, we should be able to find something. Here we go. Now we're not very good at using the bow and arrow, and Chaka is really brilliant at it. So let's give this a go. And yeah, we're pretty hopeless. Chaka's going to give us a little bit of a lesson here, help us with our stance, and hopefully we can aim a little bit better. Let's try this again. Now this tunnel is getting thinner and thinner, smaller and smaller. Chaka is a little bit bigger than us, so he might get stuck a bit later on.
Do you think we could share that dragon eye?
Shrekky, Afamata.
My thoughts exactly.
And you notice the tiny little chair and table. I wonder who stays in there. Alright, let's help him through.
Shrekky.
We have found the sleeping dragon. We can tell Achaka to shoot or not to shoot. If we tell him to shoot, we will get the dragon eye.
Hooter.
If we tell him not to shoot, we'll miss out.
Banana! No!
Now, if you choose not to shoot the dragon there, Manny will actually give you an eye a little bit later on, so you'll still be able to enter the tournament. But Achaka still dies, so there's nothing we can do to change that part of the story.
I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going home, where I belong. I was promised wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands. And what I got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
Daventry needs you, Graham. I know it's not what you expected, but give it time. We can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
I'm not that person. And you should stop believing in me. It could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess Achaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
He might have. But I only learned 2 words of his language.
A horrendous famine struck Achaka's village, Ichtuwe. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Oh, great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucket heads, anyways. If you're not going to compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
I'd look happier if that was my eye.
I'd look less happy if that was my face.
Look who's talking.
Yes, look who is talking.
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all the eyes presented. I'll see you in the duels.
Take that and that! Oh. Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in this stuffed animal tournament? You know what? I will make some stories of my own. I'll pick up where my last book left off. It was called 31 Ways to Slay a Monster. Yar! Arr! Ya-ya! Hi-ya! Hi-ya! That's what you get, Mr. Springbottom. Hi-ya!
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along, go have some adventures. Just try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.